criminal intent. When they go into such communities, it's difficult for security agencies to go in and fish them out. One thing I must point out, Sheun, is the failure of the criminal justice system. In the past, people have been arrested, but they seem to have backers at the top, and they get released. This time around, a few arrests have been made, and we are determined to ensure that if indeed these are the right culprits, that they are truly brought to book once and for all. The national debate about state police, I am an unrepentant champion of state police, but that is not to suggest that the current security forces are not doing their best. I want to thank the Inspector General of Police. I want to thank the Chief of Army Staff and all the other security agencies. But you see, by their terms of engagement, they are supposed to react. They are supposed to react. It is on very rare occasions where they are allowed to be proactive. So when you even have intelligence that this could possibly happen, it is sometimes all they can do is to sit and watch until the attack happens. Now, this is why many communities are beginning to take laws into their hands. If we don't give them confidence that the state can protect them, then at the end of the day, they will find a way of protecting themselves, which we want to avoid by all means. That is why we have always believed in working through the conventional security forces.
But what about the vigilante groups? What about the set of the state-sponsored security network?
I was going to come to that. Even that, the Operation Rainbow, which the bandits have been trying to give it a bad name in order to hang it, it's a reinforcement agency. What they do is that they aid the conventional security forces. They don't operate on their own. They still have to work with the conventional security forces. What we are trying to do now is to give them more training so that when the conventional security forces do their bit and move out, at least they can hold the ground. Because these communities that were attacked in 2023, and there's a repeat attack, this time around, if they had a contingent of armed people protecting them, they would not be taken by surprise. And so, but we cannot continue to leave arms in the hands of non-state actors. That is why the matter of state police becomes very, very imminent. If we have the state police, we can deploy them as we want.
Yeah, quickly, and you are sandwiched as one of the states in the North Central region. You look like a landlocked state. You're sandwiched, and you are bordered by Kaduna, Bauchi, Taraba, Benue, Kogi, part of Kwara, part of Niger, and So the big question here, you tick the box for me in my question about the possibility of genocide, about the possibility of land grabbing. And these, you say that the tendencies are greatly present in what you see. And I want to know, who are these people? Because we used to think those years when attacks come like this on the plateau, the thinking is a farmer herders conflict, and that's why they have come to for their land and all whatnot. But it does look to me that from your explanation tonight, it doesn't look like it's a farmer herders clash. Who are these people? What tribe and what language are they speaking? Can we call a spade and say these are the people? Because there is an international dimension which I will be asking you a question about, so that the world will know what we are facing and we can call a spade again. Who are these people? What language do they speak? Or are they one of you in Plateau State who have become terrorists?
Thank you, Sheun. Like you rightly pointed out, Plateau is landlocked, surrounded by Kaduna, Nasarawa, Bauchi. Now, a lot of these bandits crisscross from some of those states. You find that we also have boundaries with Taraba, with Mbam, and there is a cross-border banditry that takes place. Now, banditry in two go together. They seem to go together. So I have not met one of those people on one, but what people who have come under their attacks have told us that sometimes these people cannot even speak any Nigerian language. That is the truth.
So they are some kind of aliens. They are non-Nigerians.
Some of them are non-Nigerians, but some of them, I tell you, they migrate from the northwest, coming into places like Bauchi. They migrate into Plateau, and then they seem to have, in the whole north central, I don't think, apart from Kwara, there is any state that is really safe, so to say. They seem to have taken over most of our forests, most of our waterways, and they continue to have a field day. And so what we need to do is to come to a point. I am a very strong advocate that pastoral cattle rearing is no more beneficial to anybody, neither the cattle rearers nor even the economy of the nation. We must move from that point and begin to have alternative ways of rearing cattle that is beneficial to us as a people, as a nation. If we eliminate that possibility, then we will now know those who are inside the bushes, those who are by the waterways, what are they doing there? What is their motive? And we can be able